Well, I'm joined at this hour by our cricket expert and deputy editor of Hindu, Rakesh Rao, Dr. Soumi Desarkar, the Bangalore fan, and Kapil Sharma, who's in his Punjab colours. Thank you very much all joining me on the broadcast. Well, I'll really have to talk about that special shot of Virat Kohli last night, slog sweep. We've seen him, play several special shots, particularly last World Cup, the one against Haris Rauf he played. Rakesh, coming to you, good morning. Tell us a little bit about your idea of Virat Kohli shaping up for the World Cup.
Absolutely exciting for the simple reason that, whether RCB makes it beyond a point or not, that's not the point in question right now. With the World Cup just, round the corner, we want to see Virat at his best. Of course, if you drop him early in the innings, then you are asking for serious trouble. And that's what you get into. And Punjab actually realized it the hard way. And for me, the only point of concern is the start, the early start. But once, of course, if he can just get over that, then you will see an array of strokes. And, be it that back foot kind of a, shot making that he has. I mean, he can just, rock back and hit any shot in the book. And now what we're seeing is that now if he can go back to that slot, sweep, which so many top order guys in the world, they do execute it against the spin. And especially if the ball is coming from outside the leg, they do, just kind of, go back and, hoist you there. Of course, he hasn't hit that in a bit. But yes, if he's ready with his complete repertoire of strokes, the whole array, good for India.
Soumi, would you say a 92 would be sweeter than 100 for Virat Kohli, given the kind of talk that has been going on about him, his overrate? What we saw last night was a vintage Virat Kohli full of powerful, wristy flicks, hard running, and all that he would do in the past as well.
Exactly. And, it's not more about the noise here, but Bangalore needed that kind of an innings yesterday. And it was always evident that all the batters had that intent of giving them a really good start and, getting those big runs on the board. Because, of course, the net run rate will finally come into the play if they are at all looking for that playoff spot. So I think that was very clear from Virat's intent. And yes, there has been a lot of noise, but it's always good when Virat is amongst the noise. He always plays that classic of a knock. But what's also interesting for me here is, if I have to just compare a Virat Kohli of IPL 2023, that was also a very stellar IPL for him. And this IPL, and just considering that India's prospect, that India last year was playing a WTC final right after, and this year we are playing the T20 World Cup. The approaches, the shots that he is making in between these two World Cups, these two IPLs are startlingly different, and that just goes on to show what kind of a player he is and how bigger a side that he has always for the India colours.
Kapil, let me come to you and ask you a little bit from Punjab's perspective. Would you say that was the costliest drop of the season? Virat Kohli reprieved on 0?
Absolutely. I think, like we say, right, the vintage quote that catches win matches. So we really lost the match when we lost, a lot of catches during the course of the game with Rajat Patidar or with Virat Kohli. But on the bright side, if I see Punjab has a really strong side of young players to sort of take it to the next level for the next season. Like we have found our gems like Ashutosh Sharma, Sashank Singh, and we gave a chance to Vidbat Kavarappa, who's a very interesting bowler, has played great on the domestic side. So I'm just trying to look at the brighter side of life. For Punjab side for the next year. But while we love the IPL, we also really love our Indian cricket team. And with World Cup coming our way, really excited to see Virat Kohli in this top-notch form and just hoping that it takes it greater from here.
Rakesh, once again, Virat Kohli has delivered over 600 plus runs this season. Do you see him bat as an opener in the World Cup?
See, you have two options. Either you make him go up the order and open with his skipper, and get Sanju Samson at 3. But personally, I would love to see a left-right combination at the top with Virat continuing to bat at 3 because India needs him there. And if he is at number 3, then Sanju Samson probably may not get a chance. So you have a few things happening with India because you are spoiled for choice. But yes, I would pick Virat at 3.
Somi, also talking a little bit about the Virat that we saw last night. He was finding boundaries through covers, through mid-wicket, down the ground. What really stood out for me was his footwork as well. His footwork was often immaculate last night. Wouldn't you say so?
Absolutely. And
I've never had an issue with his... I'm sorry.
Sorry, sir. Please go ahead. Please take it, sir. Yeah. So, as I was saying, of course, his footwork was immaculate, and he was a lot more risk-taking yesterday, which he had also come out and said, especially after that 50. Before that 50, he was looking a little bit more reserved, but after that, he had really opened up. But also, this also brings me to the point, how a player of the right conditions he is. In these previous matches, when Virat was just carrying the team on his own and all the other batters were not coming into the party, he definitely had a more orthodox approach. And now with the teams really, all the batters coming into form, be there, Rajat coming into form, Will Jacks being there, Virat has actually opened up and he's playing those conditions. So again, something great about that guy that always keeps us.
Somi, also let me ask you, 4 wins on the trot for RCB. There are a lot of fans who are hoping that the team might get into the Final 4, but what is a realistic hope? Can I get that from you?
I think it's still very tough. Of course, the team will try to win as much as they can. And that's what they just need to do. They just need to play for pride. They just need to be in the moment. And I think that's what is making wonders because, they're just playing in the moment with just showing up. They're enjoying. They're just coming together as a team. But yeah, I think playoffs is still a little bit far-fetched. If they make it there, nothing like it. But it's tough.
Well, Kapil, when things go wrong for a team, perhaps a lot of things go wrong. It's like domino effect. Tell us a little bit about that spectacular direct hit that Virat Kohli had last night to run Shashank Singh out, which was also one of the bases of RCB registering such a big win.
Yeah, I think that made a huge impact, and that's where I think we lost the game because Shashank and Riley had a great partnership. We saw them running between the wickets, left, right, and center, with a few sixes coming from Riley's bat. I really thought we could make it at the fag end of the game. But as we all know, the Virat is a top-notch fielder, world-class fielder, as we all know. That run-out really costed us the match, and we ended up losing it. But like I said, I'm really looking at the brighter side and hoping, Virat sort of emulate the same sort of batting and exceptional fielding that he's been doing for RCB and replicates that for the Indian jersey in the times to come.
Let's quickly have a look at the points table also. We are in the final 2 weeks of the IPL before the knockouts begin. Rakesh, I would like to have the final word from you on who do you see as the final 4 on that list. Kolkata, of course, has a very good run rate, followed by Rajasthan. Yes.
I'll just leave out Delhi and LSG out of the top 6. I'll leave these 2 teams. My team would be Kolkata to start with. Kolkata is looking very solid. They've really grown into a solid team. The way they started and where they are, they have really shown improvement. CSK would be my 4th team there. Right. SRH and CSK would be my team 3 and 4. And number 2 would be...
It's just like the way it is right now on the table, right? Kolkata, Rajasthan, Hyderabad and Chennai.
And also, I am from Karnataka, but I have a very strong feeling that all this talk about RCB being in the hunt, it is like expecting a 40-over game to see 4 overs where 36 runs are being scored in every over. That cannot happen. Mathematically, the answer is yes, but probability, I'm sorry.
Yes, it'll probably be curtains for Virat Kohli's team very soon. But it has been a spectacular season for King Kohli. Once again, 600 plus runs on the board. And he has gone well ahead of Ruturaj Gaikwad and Travis Head. That's all we could pack into this bulletin. Thank you all for joining me.